Yeah, Brooklyn, 1997. Tiny apartment with paper thin walls. Mama finally sleep after another double shift. And one 15-year-old kid recording rap songs inside a bedroom closet. Try not to wake her up.
Yeah, bedroom closet turn makeshift booth space. Winter coats hanging near the kid face. Cheap microphone balanced on stacked up books. Notebook full of rhymes nobody overlooked yet. 15 years old with exhaustion in his eyes. Whisper rapping softly beneath the nighttime skies. Boom bap instrumental looping through headphones low. So mama in the next room wouldn't know. Apartment smelled like coffee and tiredness. Radiator knocking with the stress. Bills taped near the refrigerator side. Mama fighting hard just to survive. She worked night shifts at the nursing home late. Feet swollen from carrying the weight. So every night he waited till she slept and chased his dreams quietly instead. Yeah, and chased his dreams quietly instead. Leo closet studio in the Brooklyn night. Boom bap drums in the Soulful ride. Young boy recording hope through the pain. Trying hard to break the chains. Yeah, tiny apartment with the city outside. Dreams hidden where the coats reside. And somewhere between the struggle and grace, purpose filled that space. Yeah, subway trains rumble through the avenue dark. Sirens echo distant through the projects hard. Friends on the block slowly losing direction. Caught between survival and desperation. But inside the closet something different grew. Rhymes mixed with prayers he barely understood too. Verses about fear, hunger, pressure and peace. Trying to let the pain release. One night mama woke, hearing muffled sounds. Opened the door while the beat played down. Teen froze nervous with the headphones hanging. Certain she tell him stop dreaming. Instead she looked around the tiny set up there and smiled softly through exhausted care. Said, baby, if you gon' do this, do it real. The moment hit deeper than he could feel. Yeah, if you gon' do this, do it real. Yo, closet studio in the Brooklyn night. Boom bap drums in a soul-filled ride. Young boy recording hope through the pain. Trying hard to break the chains. Yeah, tiny apartment with the city outside. Dreams hidden where the coats reside. And somewhere between the struggle and grace, purpose filled that space. Cassette spinning softly. Street lights glowing through the blinds. Mama sleeping in the next room, and young dreams breathing in the dark. Yeah, years later when the crowd screamed loud, he still remembered the tiny apartment crowd. Closet walls covered in winter jackets thick, trying to keep the echoes from the mic in check. Cause success ain't always born in luxury rooms. Sometimes it bloom inside struggle and fumes. Inside cramped spaces where hope survive. While tired mothers barely getting by. Now every soulful boom bap track he lace carry echoes from that closet space where a young black teen whisper dreams at night, trying to keep faith alive. And every time the vinyl crackle breathe, remember mama finally getting sleep. Or somewhere in apartment 5C, a quiet dream became destiny. Radiator humming softly, cassette recorder clicking off. Snow falling outside the apartment window. And somewhere in 19 Cottage, Brooklyn, a teenager still recording hope in the closet. Yeah, trying to keep it on the closet.
Yo, dude, Brooklyn summers in the 90s. Old church sitting beside a cracked basketball court. Teenagers running games every evening till the street lights came on. While soft music floated through the church windows, making everybody curious little by little. Listen, rusty chain net snapping in the humid air. Sweat dripping heavy through the playground glare. Teenagers posted near the faded three-point line. Tim's on the sidelines, radios blasting rhymes. Old church still quiet beside the black top fence. Brown brick walls carrying years of stress. Sunday choir echoes still linger through the halls. Even wild crossover dribbles filled the court calls. 15-year-old Marcus shot jumpers till dusk, dreaming NBA while the trains rushed. Friends trash talking loud near the baseline cracks, laughing hard while the summer sky blackened. Then every evening right around sunset time, soft soul music drifted through the blinds. Warm organ chords mixed with female voices, low floating gently while the games roll.
Basketball games beside the old church walls. Boom bap drums while the summer calls. Young boys searching for peace and dreams. Somewhere in between, music drifting through the Brooklyn night air.
something hopeful moving there. And somewhere between the shots and scars, light slowly touch they hearts.
Yeah, one old deacon swept the church front stairs, watching teenagers hoop with patient care. Never judging loud or forcing belief, just nodding calmly through the heat. One night, heavy rain stopped the final game. Thunder shaking hard through the lane. Church doors open while the storm rolled wild. Deacon waved softly at the kids outside. Teenagers step awkward through the sanctuary hall. Sneakers squeaking low against the floorboards. Old choir rehearsal happened near the stage, lights dim. Voices carrying peace deep within. Marcus sat quiet in the back row seats, feeling strangely calm beneath the beat. No dramatic sermon or pressure-filled speech, just music sounded warm and deep.
Basketball games beside the old church walls. Boom bap drums while the summer calls. Young boys searching for peace and dreams, somewhere in between. Music drifting through the Brooklyn night air, something hopeful moving there. And somewhere between the shots and scars, light slowly touch they heart. Street lights glowing over the blacktop, church windows shining through the rain. Young souls listening closer each evening, while hope moved quietly through the music.
Yeah, after that the teenagers stayed around more, helping stack chairs and sweep the floors. Still hooping hard every evening outside, but carrying softer thoughts inside. Marcus started writing rhymes late at night about survival, fear, and searching for light. You the boom bap drums in church, soul samples warm, trying to turn struggle into art form. Years later when life became harder to face, you still remember that sacred place, the cracked up court beside the church wall, with peace first answered the call. Now every soulful East Coast track I lace carry echoes from them summer days, with basketball, music, faith, and pain slowly help young hearts change.
Street lights buzzing over the court,
Church doors closing for the night,
summer wind moving through Brooklyn,
and somewhere beside an old church building,
teenagers still chasing dreams under the lights. Teenagers still chasing dreams under the lights.
Yeah. Harlem, late summer, 1995. Incense smoke floating through the air. Old cassette tapes hanging from a folding table, and one mysterious man on the corner, quietly changing lives without anybody noticing. Yeah, on Lenox Avenue, buzzing near the sunset glow. Train rumble underneath the streets below. Street vendors yelling while the city moved fast, but one old man sat still through the chaos past. Small folding table near the bus stop sign, burning incense almost all the time. Loose jazz tapes stacked beside Marvin Gaye. Dusty gospel cassettes faded gray. Long dark coat and tie, thoughtful eyes. Voice calm enough to quiet noisy minds. Teenagers drifting near his setup slow, mostly just escaping what they knew below. One lost boy from the project stopped one night, hand shaking slightly from another fight. Old man handed him a cold train tape, said pain sound different when your spirit awake. Incense smoke drifting through the Harlem breeze. Boom bap drums and the jazz keys breathe. Old man speaking softly on the block, trying to help young hearts stop. Cassette tape swinging in the city wind, wisdom hidden deep within, and somewhere between the hurt and grace, peace moved through that space. Yeah, nobody knew much about his past. Some said he once played clubs before jazz collapsed. Others claimed prison changed his whole direction. Now he spent his days planning reflection, but he never preached loud or acted above, just shared stories about fear and love. Said most people broken underneath they pride, that's why compassion matter in this life. Teenagers started gathering after school, listening deeper while pretending cool. One girl cried quietly near the cassette crates, talking about pressure she could barely face. Old man nodded slow through the incense haze, said don't let bitterness decide your days. Simple words, yet they carry strange weight, like truth surviving through the late.
incense smoke drifting through the Harlem breeze. Boom bap drums and the jazz keys breathe. Old man speaking softly on the block, trying to help young hearts stop, young hearts stop. Cassette tape swinging in the city wind. Wisdom hidden deep within, and somewhere between the hurt and grace. Peace move through that space. Cassette tapes rattling in the wind. Jazz floating over the avenue. Young souls standing silently around the table while wisdom moved through the smoke. Yeah, winter eventually covered Harlem white. Still the old man showed up every night. Hands cold but the incense still burned. While troubled teenagers slowly learn. One young rapper later made it out the block. Still carried them conversations in his thoughts. Every soulful verse he wrote through pain sounded like that corner wisdom again. Then one spring the old man disappeared. No goodbye, no trace left there. Only empty sidewalk where the incense blew, and memories stitched into the youth. Now every dusty jazz rap beat I lace carry echoes from that Harlem space, where a mysterious man beside cassette tapes taught. Healing begin when the soul gets sought. Street lights glowing over Lenox Avenue. Incense smoke disappearing in the night air. Old jazz tape still spinning softly. And somewhere in Harlem memory, wisdom still waiting on the corner.
Okay. Brooklyn summer, 1996. Whole neighborhood lost power after sunset. No televisions, no street lights, just candlelight through apartment windows, and somewhere outside the old church, a choir started singing into the darkness. Yeah. Humid night, wrapped heavy round the block. Store signs dead and the trains all stopped. Children waving flashlights through the avenue haze, while mothers fanned themselves in the heat wave. Project buildings stood dark against the sky. Only moonlight, the cigarette glows nearby. Old men sat outside on folding chairs slow, talking about blackouts from years ago. 15-year-old Marcus leaned on the fire escape rails, listening close through the summer air. Still the softly from the church down the street below came harmonies drifting warm and low. Church choir gathered near the front brick stairs. No microphones, just voices in the air. Women dressed in white, swaying through the night. Soulful melodies rising towards the sky. Choir singing through the blackout night. Boom bap drums and the soul unite. Whole neighborhood listening from the windows high. While hope moves through the sky. Hope. Choir singing through the blackout night. Boom bap drums and the soul unite. Whole neighborhood listening from the windows high, while hope moves through the sky. Yeah. Fire escapes crowded with tired souls. Healing hidden in the notes. And somewhere between the darkness and grace, peace covered the place. Little kids stopped bouncing basketballs. Teenagers froze near the corner walls. Even hustlers leaned quiet by the stores, listening deeper than before. One elderly woman cried softly near her screen door. Song reminding her of days before, when her husband still danced through the kitchen floor. Before sickness closed that door, choir voices echoed off the brick building's wall, turning rough blocks strangely warm. Not polished perfection, no concert display, just ordinary people singing through pain. Marcus watched neighbors he barely knew start humming softly with the tune. And for one rare night, the whole street felt whole, like music stitched together broken souls. Choir singing through the blackout night. Boom bap drums and the soul unite. Whole neighborhood listening from the windows high, while hope moves through the sky. I hope. Choir singing through the blackout night. Boom bap drums and the soul unite. Whole neighborhood listening from the windows high, while hope moves through the sky.
Candles glowing in apartment windows. Warm wind moving through the avenue. City silent except the singing, and weary hearts breathe. singing together.
Yeah. Near midnight, somebody lit more candles slow. Children laughing in the orange glow. Neighbors sharing food before it's spoiled away. Helping each other through the heat wave. Quietly to lift it one final refrain. Voices soaring through the dark again. And Mark is standing high above the block. Felt tears rising expectantly soft. Cause growing up, he learned survival first. How fear and pride often make things worse. But that blackout night reveals something true. Community still could break through. Yeah. Now every soulful boom bap beat I lace carry echoes from that sacred place where a powerless city found light somehow through human voices rising loud. Yeah.
Distant power lines humming back alive.
Street lights.
D-lights flickering slowly on.
Slow again.
While your voices faded into the summer night.
And somewhere in Brooklyn memory,
Hope
still singing through the blackout.
Still singing through the blackout. Still singing through the blackout. Still singing through the blackout. Through the blackout.
Hey, homie. Midnight train station somewhere in Brooklyn. Rainwater dripping through the overhead beams. Teenagers sitting alone on the bench, watching every train door open. Still hoping his father might step off once someday. Okay, listen. Yeah, cold rain sliding down the station glass. Yellow lights flickering while the trains pass. 16-year-old kid with his hoodie soaked through, holding on to hope nobody else believed true. Platform smelled like wet concrete and smoke. Subway musicians playing tired notes. People rush past with exhausted eyes low, but he stayed waiting while the city flowed. Father disappeared when he was only 8. Left behind silence, bills and pain. Mama worked doubles just to keep lights on. Still whisper prayers after every dawn. Yet every few months a rumor reached his ear. Yo, I think your pops got spotted near. And somehow, despite all the years gone wrong, part of him still waited strong. Yeah, rain falling hard at the station tonight. Boom bap drums and the saxophone cry. Young heart waiting through the herd and doubt, hoping love still find a route. Subway doors open and closing again. Ghosts riding every train. And somewhere between the pain and grace, healing waited in that place. Yeah, he remembered little fragments clear. Father laughing loud before the disappear. Teaching them basketball, lit a park fence. Back before addiction stole the sense. Mama never poisoned the memory deep. Even through night she silently weep. She just say softly while washing dishes late. Bitterness only multiplies pain. Those words echo through the station air cold as another downtown train slowly rolled. Teens stared hard at every passenger face, searching desperately through the rain haze. An old man sat beside him quietly then. Know the sadness hidden within. Said sometimes people leave because they broken too, not because they stopped loving you. Yeah, rain falling hard at the station tonight. Boom bap drums and the saxophone cry. Young heart waiting through the herd and doubt, hoping love still find a route. Subway doors open and closing again. Ghosts riding every train. And somewhere between the pain and grace, healing waited in that place. Rainwater racing down the windows. Midnight trains humming through the darkness. Young boy carrying years of questions, still hoping for closure. Yeah. Final train finally rolled in slow. Platform nearly empty below. Door slid open with the tide, hydraulic side. But his father still never arrived. For a moment anger filled his chest, like abandonment would never let him rest. Then strangely through the station, silence deep. Peace touched him unexpectedly. Not because the hurt disappeared overnight, or because everything suddenly felt right, but because he realized while watching rain fall, he couldn't spend forever waiting at all. So we stood slowly with tears in his eyes, boarded the train beneath the midnight sky, carrying pain, but lighter somehow, like forgiveness had entered now. Now every soulful East Coast track I lace carry echoes from the station place, We're a lonely teenager beneath the rain, and started healing from the pain. Subway disappearing into the tunnel, rain slowing over the platform lights, empty bench beneath the midnight sky, and somewhere inside a wounded heart, hope finally learning how to move forward. Yeah, I'm Christmas Eve in Brooklyn. Tiny apartment, packed water wall with family. Radiator barely working. Old soul records spinning beside a little plastic Christmas tree. And somehow, despite the struggle, the room still felt full of love. Yeah, cold wind pressed hard against the window pane. Snow falling softly on the fire escape rails. Mama cooking chicken in the tiny kitchen space. Steam rising warm across a tired face. Apartment crowded with cousins on the floor. Secondhand decorations hanging near the door. Little Christmas lights blinking red and green slow, reflecting off the old wood stove glow. Marvin Gaye spinning low through the speakers worn, mixed with gospel harmonies till the dawn. Teenager watch grandma clap softly to the beat. House shoes tapping lightly with the rhythm sweet. Money tight, everybody already knew. Present small wrapped in leftover newspaper too, but nobody complained while the soul records played, cause love filled the gaps poverty made. Yo, Christmas Eve inside the apartment glow. Boom bap drums in the soul loop slow. Family laughing through the winter night air. Hope still living there, hope still living there. Tiny trees shining near the peeling walls. Warmth surviving through it all. And somewhere between the struggle and grace, peace filled the place. Little sister opened up a winter scarf, smile huge like she received the stars. Mama hid tears while watching from the sink, exhausted from the pressure and stress she think. Uncle Ray told stories about old Harlem nights, before addiction almost ruined his life. Now he sat sober holding hot cocoa steam, quietly thankful for simple things. Teenager slipped away near the hallway dim, listening deeper to the record spin, thinking how the apartment looked poor outside, yet richer than places filled with pride. Old church bells echoed somewhere through the snow, while children laughed beside the radio. And for one rare night the worries eased, like heaven touched the family gently. Christmas Eve inside the apartment glow. Boom bap drums and the soul loop slow. Family laughter through the winter night air. Hope still living there, hope still living there. Tiny trees shining near the peeling walls. Warmth surviving through it all. And somewhere between the struggle and grace, peace filled the place. Snow falling over Brooklyn rooftops.
Soul record spinning in the kitchen.
Family gathered close through the cold, and weary hearts finally resting. Yeah, years later after life moved fast, teenagers still carried memories past. Every dusty boom bap track he create sounded like that Christmas state. Cause faith back then wasn't flashy displays, it lived in sacrifice every day. Entire mother still making joy appear, even when money disappeared. And every soul loop still remind them slow of Christmas lights in that tiny home where poverty couldn't erase what mattered most. Love surviving through the cold. Now whenever winter hit the city streets, he still hear them old vinyl beats and picture family crowded close again, laughing warm through the snow and wind. Radiator knocking through the apartment, snow covering the Brooklyn sidewalks. Soul record still spinning near the tree, and somewhere in a tiny New York apartment, Christmas still glowing through the struggle. Yeah.
Yeah. Brooklyn, summer of '97. Sun melting slow behind the brownstones. Teenagers climbing up rusted fire escapes to a rooftop gathering. And one young DJ setting up turntables beside the water tower, ready to let old gospel soul records breathe through the city.
Yeah, warm summer wind drifted through the skyline haze. Orange sunlight painting long shadows across the maze. Teenagers posted on folding chairs and milk crates, laughing softly while the city vibrate. 15-year-old DJ with headphones around his neck, carefully wiping dust off the records he kept. Old gospel soul vinyl stacked near the mixer case. treasures rescued from forgotten places. Needle drops smooth on a Mahaley phrase. Quiet harmonies floating through the late day haze. Boom bap, drums interwarm underneath, making rooftop hearts breathe deep. Girls dance lightly near the brick ledge side. Kids from the projects forgetting stress a while. Even old neighbors lean from apartment windows low, listening while the sunset glows. Soul sample drifting through the Brooklyn sky. Boom bap drums while the vinyl cry. Young DJ spinning hope through the heat wave air. Peace moving everywhere. Rooftop sunset over the city lights. Summer healing through the night, and somewhere between the scratches and grays, love filled the space. Yeah, DJ learned scratching from his older cousin Ray. Back before addiction took his dreams away. Now every set carry part of that pain, trying to transform hurt into something change. One teenager sat quiet near the rooftop wall. Recently lost his brother the previous fall. Yet when the gospel samples blended with the jazz loops deep, tears rolled silently down his cheeks. Nobody mocked him, nobody spoke at all, cause the music touched everybody involved. For one small evening, the block felt lighter, like suffering loosened its grip tighter. Train tracks rumbled underneath the avenue streets. Helicopter circled somewhere in the heat, but above it all the records kept spinning slow, like mercy itself through the stereo. Soul sample drifting through the Brooklyn sky. Boom bap drums while the vinyl cry. Young DJ spinning hope through the heat wave air. Peace moving everywhere. Rooftop sunset over the city lights. Summer healing through the night, and somewhere between the scratches and grace, love filled the space. Needle dancing across the record grooves. Sunlight fading behind the skyline. Young souls swaying through the rooftop air, and old gospel melodies healing quietly. Yeah. Yeah. Near dark, the city lights blinked alive. Purple skies stretching far and wide. DJ played one final soulful breakbeat loop. Everybody nodding from the truth. No money made, no fame gained that night. Just broken people feeling alright. And sometimes that enough to save a soul. A little peace in the world cold. Years later when life became hard again, they still remember them rooftop evenings. The warm air scratches and the quiet sound floating gently over Brooklyn town. Now every soul from underground beat I lace carry echoes from that sacred space, where a teenage DJ at sunset prove music still can heal wounded youth. Yeah. Summer wind moving across the rooftop. Turntables humming softly in the dark. Brooklyn lights glowing below, and somewhere above the city tonight, old gospel soul still spinning through the air.
Come on. He remembered every sermon, every choir note, every prayer circle, every warning about anger and pride. But none of that stopped the pressure waiting outside the church doors. Yeah. Quiet teenager sitting third row left. Hoodie underneath his Sunday best. Past the voice echo through the sanctuary wide. While heavy thoughts stay buried inside. Brooklyn rain taps soft on stained glass frames. Quiet harmonies floating through the pain. He memorized every verse and every line preached clear, yet still carry secret fear. Cause Monday mornings change the atmosphere fast. School hallways and survival instincts clash. Friends on the block caught deep in street beef, and rage lived quietly underneath. Father gone, mama stressed beyond sleep. Thin apartment walls never let peace keep. So while the church preached forgiveness and grace, he battled storms nobody could trace.
Every sermon still echo through his mind. Boom bap drums and the soul unwind. Young heart caught between the light and rays, trying to survive the maze. Survive the maze. Street press rolling from every side. Loneliness he learned to hide, and somewhere beneath the fear and scars, hope still touched his heart.
He remembered pastor saying guard your soul, but nobody taught him how to control the anger boiling when disrespect came near, or the sadness hidden beneath the fear. One night walking home beneath the train line dark, older dudes Tested him near the park, hands trembling while adrenaline rose. Trying not become what he hated most. Later sitting on the fire escape alone, headphones low with the jazz loops on. He replayed old sermons inside his head, wondering why peace still felt dead. Not because he lacked belief completely, he just felt spiritually exhausted deeply. Like two different versions lived inside his chest, one craving healing, one craving revenge.
Every sermon still echo through his mind. Boom bap drums and the soul unwind. Young heart caught between the light and rage, trying to survive the maze, trying to survive the maze. Street pressure pulling from every side. Loneliness he learned to hide, and somewhere beneath the fear and scars, hope still touched his heart, hope still touched his heart.
Yeah. Late night trains screaming through Brooklyn, church words drifting through memory. Young soul trying to separate pain from identity, yeah, while the city keeps pulling harder, yeah. One Wednesday after youth choir rehearsal late, old deacon stopped him by the gate. Said softly, son, hurting people hide it best, and anger usually come from pain suppressed. That sentence stayed with him through the years. Broke something open beneath the fear, cause nobody ever looked beyond his face to see the loneliness beneath the rage. Slowly he started writing instead of fighting back, pouring truth in the boom bap tracks. Verses about pressure, doubt, shame, and grace, trying to heal through every page. Now every gritty East Coast beat I lace carry echoes from that interstate, where a quiet teenager beneath church lights learn faith and struggle can coexist in life. Sanctuary empty after service, street lights glowing outside the church. Young boy walking slowly through the rain, and somewhere between the sermons and the struggle, healing still trying to find him. Healing still trying to find him.